Hello everyone, welcome to the section. So here we are going to discuss about some coding questions which is asked in Microsoft interview. So this is the first programming question. Here the problem statement is I need to find the nth positive integer whose sum of digits is equal to 10 after 1000. So after the number 1000, I need to find the nth positive integer which sum should be, that is sum of digits should be equal to 10. Exactly, it should be equal to 10. So it not be like equal to 9 or 11. So in the input format, first line of input contains an integer t which denotes the number of test cases, and the next t lines where each line contains an integer value n, the nth number to find. So in output, I should print the value for every test cases in a separate line. And here we can see the constraints as well. So now let us see the sample input and output. So 2, 1 and 4. So whereas this 2 denotes the total number of test cases and 1 denotes the first number whose sum of digits is equal to 10 and 4 denotes the fourth number whose sum of digits is equal to 10 after 1000. That is, it should be greater than 1000. So here see 214, right? So the first 4 numbers after 1000 having sum of digits is 1009, 1018, 1027 and 1036. So here if you see the first value, that is 1009, if I add or if I take the sum of digits of this particular number, I'll be getting 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 9. So which is again 1 plus 9 and 10. And here if I multiply, add the same thing, 1 plus 8 which is equal to 10 again. And for this particular test case is also the same, which is 1 plus 2 plus 7 which is 10. And for this it is 3 plus 6 plus 1 which is 10. So for all the numbers the sum of digits is equal to 10. I need to find the first and fourth number alone. So fourth number alone has to be printed in the output format, that is 1036 has to be printed because this represents a total number of test cases. And here if you see 2, 2 and 5. So here 1009 and 1036 will get printed. So 10109 09 and 1036 will get printed because this represents a first number and this is the fourth number. And when we look into the second sample test case, the same thing, 2 number of test cases. So I should print the second number and the fifth number. So second number is 1018 and the fifth number is going to be 1045. Here also the same thing, 4 plus 5 plus 1 which is equal to 10. So second number 1018 and fifth number 1045 will get printed. So this is what we are supposed to do. So we can run the loop, start running the loop from the value 1000 because we need to find the value which is greater than 1000 only. So we can start the loop from 1001 and for each number we can check, we can find the sum of digits. So after finding the sum of digits, we can check whether the sum of digits is greater than or equal to 10. So only when it is greater than or equal to 10, I can print that particular value. If not, no need to print. And one more thing was, we are not supposed to print all the values which is satisfying the particular conditions. So it is like the given test cases, like if it is first and fourth, so first and fourth number alone I should print. If it is first and 99, first and 99th number alone I should print. So this is how we should go with the logic. We are not supposed to print like all the numbers. So now let us start doing the code for the same. So first we can start with the main function. And inside the main function, first let me get the total number of test cases. So that is total number of nth values. So I'm going to get the values from the user. So reading the number of test cases from the user. And until my number of test cases is reaching 0, I'm supposed to get the value. That is the value of n for the current test case. So while t minus, so initially the value of t, say for example, if it is 2, so 2 values I need to get, 2 n values I should get. So in order to get the n value, I'll declare a variable n and I'm supposed to get the value of n from the user as well. Yeah. So after getting the value of n from the user, so this is how I'll read the value of n for the current test case. So after that, we can take a variable count and I'll initialize the variable count as 0. So why? Because this count is to check whether like we have found the nth number with the sum of digits 10 or not. So in order to check the condition, I'm gonna using a variable count. So before using the variable, I'm supposed to initialize the value of the variable as 0. So here I have initialized the value of count to 0. Now I can run the loop. So I'm going to start the loop from int I is equal to 1000. Or if you want, you can even start from 1001 as well, because it should be greater than 1000. So we can start from 1001, and there is no specific condition. So we can give 2 semicolons and the value of I should get incremented. Why? Because there is no specific condition. After 1000, we can find any value. Only thing is where its sum of digits should be equal to 10. And according to the number of nth value we got from the user, we are supposed to print it. So here I am looping through all the numbers which is greater than 1000. And inside this, let me take a function. So inside this function, I'll give the implementation part, how to find the sum of digits. So here, if digit sum of each value, so if it is equals to 10. So if it is equal to 10 means for each value. So after 1000, let me take 1002. So for 1002, I'm checking whether the digital sum is equal to 10. So if while checking the condition whether the sum of digit of the number is 10. If the condition is getting satisfied, directly I can increment the count, variable count. So count will get incremented. So once the count is getting incremented, we need to check whether we have found out the nth number or not, right? So this count represents the particular number, position of the particular number after 1000, whose sum of digit is equal to 10. So here we can check the condition. If my count is equal to n. So what if my count is equal to n? So if we have found the nth number with the sum of digits 10, what I can do is I can print that particular number directly. So what I'll be printing is, I'll print the value of I, and in separate line I'm supposed to print, right? I can stop the process once I got the value. So you need to repeat the process. So simple thing, I'm iterating the value of I from 1001, since I'm going to find the value which is greater than 1000, and there is no specific condition. The condition is, if the sum of digit is equal to 10, I should print that number according to the value of n as well. So here I'm checking a condition whether the digital sum of that particular number is equal to 10. So whenever this condition is getting satisfied, so each time when the digital sum of the value is equal to 10, I'll keep on incrementing the value of count. So count will get incremented. And finally, if I got the value of count is equal to n, because the n the positive number I'm supposed to find. So if the value of count is equal to n, I can print the value directly. So once I have printed the value directly, like once we found out the nth number with the sum of digits 10, we can print it and we can break the loop. So here we are printing it and we are breaking from the loop. So this one we can give inside this condition. So if count is equal to n, I'll print the value and I'll break out of the statement. Similarly, if this is done, I can close this out. And this is for the while loop. Yeah. Now one pending part is, I should define this digital sum function. So now we can define the digital sum function. So for that, let me give the function name here, int digit sum of the values n. So now here the function to calculate the sum of digits of a number. So in order to find the sum of digits of a number, first I'll initialize the value of sum as 0 and I'll check the condition whether the value of n is greater than 0, because until the value of n is becoming 0, I should repeat the process. Here I need to find the sum of digits, right? So I can perform the modulo operation in order to get the last digit. So I'll segregate each digit from this number by performing modulo operation. And once I got the last digit, after that I'll keep on modifying the value of n to n divided by 10 in order to take the next set of numbers. So here initially sum is equal to sum plus n modulo 10. So after that I need to modify the value of n to n divided by 10. So once this process is done, I can return the value which is stored in the sum. So this will get returned. Here let me include the header file, hash include IO stream and using namespace std. Yeah. So say for example, if I'm taking a number 143. So what will happen here? If we have taken the number 143, initially the value of 143, yes, it is greater than 0. So if you want, you can take a 4-digit number also. So 1432. So 1432, when it is greater than 0, here I'll be adding the remainder. So 2 is a remainder, right? So initially in sum 2 will get stored. Then what will happen? 2 plus 3 will get stored. Then what will happen? 2 plus 3 plus 4 will get stored. And then 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1 will get stored. So all the values will get stored. So initially 1432, here 2 will get stored, and after that the first time the number will be directly I'll come out of the loop here. So what I did is, first I'm getting the number of test cases from the user, and then for each test case I'll get the nth value from the user. So after getting the nth value, I'll initialize the count as 0. Then I'll start running the loop from 1001 and it will go on until I get my output. So here for each number I'll find the digital sum. So if suppose the digital sum is equal to 10, I'll keep on incrementing the count, and when the count is equal to n, I can print the value of I directly. So once I got the value, or once I found out the output, I can stop the process by giving a break statement. So I'll give a break statement and I'll come out of the loop here. So this has to be done inside this if condition, and this has to be done inside this particular if condition, and for each for loop I should repeat the particular process, because here I'm looping through all the numbers greater than 1000 and I'm checking whether the sum of digits of the number is 10. So only when we found the nth number with the sum of digits 10, we will print and we will return. Yeah. So here the digit sum function calculates a sum of digits of a given number by repeatedly dividing it by 10 and adding the remainder to the running sum. So here the main function reads a number of test cases and it will loop through each test case. So where it will read the value of n for the current test case, loops through all the numbers which is greater than 1000 and checks if the sum of digit in the number is 10. So if we have found the nth number with the sum of digits 10, we print it and will break the loop here. Now let us run the code here. One second. So here when we run the code, it should be using namespace std. So two number of test cases, first value and fourth value I'm supposed to print. So first value is 1009 and then the fourth value is 1036. It is getting printed. So this is how I'll be able to find the sum of digits which is equal to 10 and which should be greater than 1000. That's it.